What the heck? My man's just wet in the water.
Okay, lay down.
Wow! 2020, baby!
Oh my God.
What the heck? Y'all are wild. Oh, don't forget. Yeah, don't forget sweatshirt.
Yo, we should probably hit that horse stance.
Yo, okay, 3 habits that you must add into your life this 2020. I added them into my life in 2019 at the beginning, and I went from a shy, insecure, unconfident guy to more of who I'm supposed to be, okay? And then this will do the same for you. So pay attention, and I hope you enjoy this video. By the way, my name's Justin Georgopoulos, and I will be making more of these videos. So first habit. I changed what I listen to. We have a subconscious that dictates 95% of our behavior, and this subconscious gets influenced of what you constantly are speaking about, what you're constantly listening to and feeding yourself. Just as you are what you eat when it comes to food, you are what you listen to. You are the 5 people you hang around. You are your environment, produced through you. Now, I'm pretty sure it's Brian Tracy. He said, turn your car, and you don't have to have a car. You can have a bike. You can take the bus, but turn your means of transportation into a university on wheels. And how do you do that? You download Audible. Okay, Audible allows you to download multiple audiobooks, and instead of listening to the same songs that you listen to for months and months and months and months and memorize and become that song, you start listening to new books. Or you get podcasts, you're listening to new podcasts, you get new ideas, new inspirations. It will spark creativity, it will give you new insights, okay? It will start to allow you to expand your mind instead of just playing in this loop of the same tracks. So that was the first thing, I changed what I listened to. That was tremendous. Habit number 2, cold exposure. When you get cold, we fucking tense up, we shiver, we panic, okay? That's our natural response that we've been programmed to do. But you can break the programming, and you can start to train yourself to handle stress like a boss. And that's what cold showers allowed me to do. But it didn't start that way. It started with me turning on the cold shower, feeling it with my foot, my hand. I don't want to go in. I have this voice in my head. Just turn off the tap, go warm. What are you doing this for? Why are you putting yourself through this? But then I have the real voice in my head saying, nah, do it. Handle it. If you can't handle this, can you handle deaths in the family that's gonna happen? Can you handle heartbreaks? Can you handle losing jobs? Whatever's gonna happen in life. If you are squirmish at cold water, nah, take it on. So I slowly started to add that into my life. Once a week, turn the shower cold. You can start warm, turn the shower cold, and handle it. Control your breath, because you're gonna go and then pretend it's warm and be like, yeah, wash up. Okay, and there's tons of health benefits too, but the main benefit is that it allows you to take control of your reactions. Because if you live your whole life reactant to everything, you're not the star of your movie, you're not the hero, you're just the victim. You have to take life by the balls, and this is something I had to realize, and cold showers allowed me to realize this. It was a statement. It wasn't a statement to anyone else. It was a statement to myself saying, you have a lot more potential in you. See what you're made of, so you can have proof. So, if you want to do something that's going to strengthen your mind, allow you to control your stress response, allow you to be more of someone that acts with purpose rather than reacts in a victim mode, then train yourself through cold showers. because you don't want to do it, but when you get out, you're gonna be so happy you did it. There's tons of health benefits. Brown fat. What the fuck's that, Justin? Well, you have white fat on your body. That's the fat that you can feel. But when you start doing cold exposure and shocking your body, you train your metabolism to start working harder to heat yourself up internally. And what that does is it turns your white fat into brown fat through cold thermogenesis, and then it burns for heat. So basically, to heat yourself up from cold exposure, if you do it often, you use your own body fat. Pretty dope. Third, deep breathing. Deep, diaphragmatic, which means your diaphragm, your belly, deep belly breathing. When I wake up, I started adding this in my life. This is part of the Wim Hof method too, where you do 3 rounds of deep breathing of like 30 deep breaths. Like, do that 30 times and then just lay there. You have to do it laying down, because if you do it standing up, you're probably gonna pass out and knock yourself out. Don't do it driving either. But in the mornings, I would do deep breathing, and I still do it. Do deep breathing. After 30 deep breaths, not only are you training your body to breathe properly with your diaphragm, but after 30 breaths, and then you do a breath hold, and you're just holding your breath in this space, you're past the mind, the analytical mind that judges everything, that stresses you out. You're past that. Okay, you're just in space. You're just deep. You're deep in your cells. Your cells are full of oxygen. Your body's just vibrating. Sounds woo-woo, but it's really not. It's real. And just do it right now, and you'll understand what I'm saying. So I start the day with deep breathing. It allows me, instead of waking up in the morning, because you know a lot of times you wake up in the morning and then you kind of like almost, you take the problems from yesterday and you just bring them into today, and you're kind of like, oh, you just hop on that hamster wheel of your old past shit, right? And that's what keeps you in the loop of your own suffering that you're going through. Whether you're telling yourself, oh, I
I have a lot of friends, or like I'm anxious, or like I don't want to go to the gym, like
Fuck off.
Okay, deep breathing in the morning resets. You get past all that. And it gives you more energy, because you have something in your cells called the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and that produces energy. It produces ATP. But usually when we breathe throughout the day, we just breathe shallow chest breaths. We don't use our full respiratory muscle, which is our diaphragm, to get a full breath of full oxygen. So when you do deep breathing in the morning, your mitochondria gets flooded with oxygen. It produces more ATP. That's more energy. You're utilizing the breath instead of just doing it like just breathing enough to get by. You take time out of your day and you breathe for a long time. Deep breathing. Take in more air than you're letting out. More air, and you're slowly increasing your oxygen saturation. So those are the 3 tips. 1, change what I listen to. It allowed me to reprogram my subconscious and not just live out the songs I listen to and become like the artists I listen to. It allows me to get a whole new expansion, especially through audiobooks on Audible and podcasts. So change what I listen to. 2nd, cold exposure. Retrain my mind to handle stress effectively. Retrain the way I react. Now when shit hits the fan, that's cool. I don't put my hand in the fan too. You know, a lot of times when shit goes wrong in life, you try to fix it. No, okay.
Cool, calm, and collected.
3rd, deep breathing. These the cold and the deep breathing go hand in hand, because when you go in the cold, you're gonna have deep breathe. But when you practice deep breathing on its own, the cold not only becomes easier, but just all things become easier. Workouts become easier. You have more energy. You're breathing deeply. You're becoming more mindful, more aware. You're getting into a deep meditative place where you're past all your worries, past your thoughts. So I change what I listen to. Cold exposure.
I'm smoking, got the flavor.
And every day, every way, I'm getting better and better.